Hey guys, this is Matt back here, and today I'm gonna go over a video regarding, I guess, progression in Reboot Server. So I know a big question that a lot of new players or even old players that are returning have is whether or not they should start back in Reboot or if they should start back in Reg Server. And we all know Reg Server, you can pay your way through it pretty much and just buy your way to being the strongest in your server, and you could probably do it in like a week or two easily. um, but today I'm gonna go over. So today's officially the 1 month of my character creation of my Dawn Warrior in Reboot, and I'm just gonna go over how far I was managed. I was able to get in 1 month of playing. Keep in mind, oh, I can't check Legion in here. All right. So yeah, I'll just go over the gear that I have, and yeah. So I'd like to just start off by saying that a lot of these gears were made possible because of boss carries, and I'd like to thank my guild Delight for, helping me out when I started and I was like 2 weeks in. But yeah, here's the gear that I have. So I have the horseback riding totem. This is from the Shanghai quests. The other two are super hard and take a really long time to get, so I just get this one and that's it. This sheep totem came from an event. Probably can't get it if you're watching this now. I actually don't even know how I got it. So, and then my arcane symbols. I have a level 8 Vanishing Journey, level 5 Choo Choo Island. These would be much higher, but I refused to do the pre-quests and because I couldn't one-shot the monsters. So bring 24% strength, 15% dex, 17 star, 17 star superior Gollux, similar stats. Reboot Cosmos ring. This is my Holy Cup, 48 strength, 24 dex, 5% all stat. The Crusader Codex Leaf Reset. I have one superior Gollux pendant, my second, and then my Fafnir weapon, superior Gollux belt, and then we have our RA hat, Sweetwater tattoo. I got really lucky on this one. Sweetwater monocle. I'm not gonna do this anymore just in case I can get a Chaos Pap drop. So it's gonna be replaced. So there's no point in getting any higher than this for now. 16 star warrior armor, 21%, 21% pants. Then we have our Absolab shoes, 47, 5%, 26% strength, 16 star. Our Superior Gollux earring, this is going to get replaced with Sweetwater as soon as I become Meister and can start crafting my best in slot trans hammer items. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. We have 17 star shoulder, 30% strength. Also got really lucky on this one. 16 star glove, 45 6 with I guess 3 decent lines, DSI, crit damage, and 7 all stat. And we have Gold Cygnus emblem, 24% attack. We have Ventus badge. Can't get Sengoku, it's not out. Don't think we'll get Ghost Ship back for a while, so this is the best you can get for right now. It's actually, I think it's like one of the only badges you can get. I have Maple World Savior. Too lazy to get the best in slot that is available. Then Maple Treasure, 30% attack. This one was also really lucky. I think I got it in like 11 red cubes. Um, but yeah, this is best in slot besides Princess No, coming from the anniversary event. And then my Tyrant Cape, 9%. This is gonna get replaced by Absolab in about a week or so. So yeah, so those are my gears, my symbols, and I guess here's my range. I have my ability points in 5 crit, 8 crit damage, 8 IED, 8 damage, 10 boss. I have 18, more or less, 18.1k strength clean, 3.98 to 4.42 mil range clean. You guys can see these stats. I have boss damage 20 and 2 useless lines. And then here I'll buff up. So I guess this would be my final stats. self-buffed without all the echoes and all that crap. Yeah, so I'm in here so I can show you guys my damage. Yeah, so 18.9k strength buffed. And alright, so if you guys aren't unfamiliar with Dawn Warrior, he has a lot of attacks. This is one of them. So you see about 70, 80 mil lines. And then here's my River Styx. It does about almost 300 mil, 250-ish. Ah, shoot. But yeah, that was my damage. Ooh, nice, Rainbow Flame. So yeah, for those who want to know basically how I got this far, it's a lot of meso farming, especially right now, when you can still use Kana's, I guess, random teleport at Bye Bye Station to farm. I'll head to town real quick just so I can show off, or I can show the rest of my, I guess, items. At this point in the game, I have been able to solo C. Pierre, C. Von Bon. Not yet Chaos Vellum. I think my mechanics on Dawn Warrior just aren't good enough yet. But I definitely have the damage for it. And I can't do Sea Queen because my pet doesn't heal me. And once you get burned, it's really hard to do anything. These are my collections from now. I have 2 reinforced, 5 reinforced pendants. This is the shoulder that I used before I moved to Absolab. I have a 3rd Superior Gollux pendant. This is my old weapon. These are old accessories, I guess. And then I have these 2, which might turn into drop. I have an extra Brilliance in case I want to cube this one for 2-line boss, 1-line attack. I have a cape to transpose onto in case I decide to. I mean, a cape to hammer onto my Absolab once I get it. And then these are just more hammer items just in case. And there's my storage. I have 2 epic pots, damage skins, a lot of crafting materials, 1.7 bill of primal essence, a lot of crafting materials. And yeah, so play wise, I pretty much farmed about 2 to 3 bill mesos a day. Obviously, that ranged depending on whether or not I was busy. So maybe some days I didn't farm at all, but always made sure to do dailies. I think the important ones are Gollux, Root Abyss, so you can start CRA immediately, Lotus and Damien, so you can start farming these drops, and then yeah, I think Magnus isn't as important as he used to be. Sure, he's good. Oh, I've soloed that as well. And Helix, but these capes are really costly to enhance, but their clean stats are very good compared to your second best, which I think would be Enraged Zakum, which is actually pretty decent if you get a good flame on it, and you get it to 16, 17 stars, then you can transpose it later. So for people who are lazy and don't want to do pre-quests, I highly recommend just getting someone to carry you Chaos Zakum and making a 17-star Enraged Zakum cape over doing the pre's for a Tyrant, because I spent 2 bill just to test out how far I could go Star Force wise, and it got ended on 2 stars, and I gave up. But overall, yeah. So I'd probably say I spent about 50 bill on this character, maybe 40 or less. I spent a lot of money trying to finish up my Kana. So this is my Meso farmer, and she's over leveled. But she has 100% Meso drop, as well as some CRA from the event, so she can one-shot at Bye Bye. And inner ability was the most costly. I think I spent 10 bill just to get 20% Meso inner ability. But yeah, so I have 5 characters as of right now. I have an Aaron that I'm working on, Mercedes and Evan. These are my trainers. Yeah, for anyone starting off, I highly recommend you make Kana as your first character, especially on a brand new account. You'll end up getting a box that you can use to redeem items like epic potential scrolls and stuff like that. you really want to reclaim those on your Kana so you can get your Meso gear as soon as possible so you can farm much or farm at the highest efficiency as soon as possible, and that'll make your early progression a lot faster um, than normal, I guess. But yeah, this is my 1 month of reboot. I guess is a 1 month progression. I got really lucky, and there's also to keep in mind that there were many events that probably made upgrading a lot cheaper. Like there was a 30% cube sale where you could buy packs of 30 reds and black cubes. There was a Star Force event, 30% off, as well as a 0 to 15 no boom from the 14th anniversary Arc Museum. I think that's what it's called, where you can't boom your items from 0 to 15 stars. So if you're watching this in the future, that might impact how your early game progression goes as well as far as Star Forcing goes. But yeah, um, I could do a really quick 1 minute DPS test on a dojo dummy, but besides that, I don't think there's much else I could go over. I guess from what I've learned from playing is that early game, when you're like on your Kana farming mesos, is gonna be the longest and most disgusting part of the whole thing. But once you have your Kana at, well, which one do I get? I think it's straw. But once you get your Kana going and then you make your character, I think it goes a lot quicker because a majority of the time you spend training your main character is going to take really long because you don't have the money to get strong enough to kill mobs efficiently, and that was, I guess, my problem, which slowed me down from 180 to 200, was I couldn't one shot, so I didn't want to train. I'll make this 200, and then I'll use MPE as well. Alright, battle statistics. Alright, so I'll do almost 1 minute DPS. So, and let's see how far it goes. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's a couple seconds off, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, you can see those are about 200 mil non-crits and 300 mil crits. Yeah. I'm just gonna pop in my range. 6.4 mil. These stats at this rate. Yeah. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions down below about funding or just how I got started. I can say right now, I can definitely Hello? Hello? Can I not attack? Oh my, okay, this got fucked. What? Hello? What the hell? Oh, I can't jump in here. Oh, that's... Alright, well... that's why. Okay, I was like... Okay, but yeah, total damage to about 200 bill. That was a very bad test. It definitely wouldn't take that into consideration for my actual DPS, but yeah, so that's my 1 month progression in Reboot. Comment below if you have any questions, but yeah, see you guys in the next video.